拜诸菩萨，嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，三拜诸护法金刚，嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，四平等一起手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛接受尊线上众弟子们的问安。
师尊好，请大师大好，祝大家师尊佛体安康，健康寿喜，
愿你佛体安康，
加持，阿弥陀佛，天开心，佛是世界世界的保佑，阿弥陀佛，保佑阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，佛体安康，十八阿往生好，观音佛在周围的好。
愿你生活佛放光加持，融合能种就如你来老头。在2025年得到钱买到得到房子别墅，2025年来到合适的别墅。他这次马上生了力，2025年马上有钱买到。
请师尊加持我们顺利吉祥，
尊加持我莲花红河，让我能早日买到合适的房子。感谢圣人灵生活佛，众六罗尼的老头念大奖，有钱买到合适的房子别墅，成就世界共主。不能被阿哈萨斯马哈雷神来令，白红佛，你来到头100万欧元大奖，上有钱买到合适的房子。佛体安康，佛体安康，永转法轮，永转法轮，世尊爱你，世尊，世尊莲生活佛，吉祥和能到合适的房子别墅，加持我们，我们52让我们
宿舍999，
这莲生活佛，
祝大师寿辰快乐，长寿健康，
融合马上能有钱买到合适的房子别墅，
加持我们
买到合适的房子别墅。
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。请长老仁波切诸位上师上座。请教授师法师上座。请讲师助教贵宾同们善心大德就座。 恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛加持助祈者及功德主报名表格。敬献哈达与会大众虔诚合掌，请释莲火上师代表与会大众向法王圣尊莲生活佛请法，敬献哈达，以表最崇高敬意。观想真佛宗传承。南无大日如来，南无佛眼佛母，南无阿弥陀佛，南无莲花同志，莲生佛佛。
Visualize true Buddha lineage, Namo Vayukana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Linsung. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light of blessings. Perform the visualization of the four immeasurables. Visualize to our left our father and relatives and ancestors from the father's side. To your right, our mother and from the mother's side. Behind us, friends, teachers, and benefactors. In front of us, enemies and karmic creditors. Around us, all sentient beings together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra. Recite invocation mantra. We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Linsung. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Lights of Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Amoghapasa Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Amoghapasa Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Pond. Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas. True Buddha School 8 primary deities. Namo Yamantaka, Akalanata, the 4 heavenly kings, Sima Bodhisattva, Rainbow temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the Tribuddha Tantric Quarters, at the Seattle Lechang Temple, and at the Sat Mountain Retreat. Rainbow temples, mountain gods, earth gods, plant gods, wind gods, water god, heavenly fire gods, dragon gods, and all divinities as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Perform great homage using visualization for student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize with position on the ground, release the mudra. Second, to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize position on the ground, release the mudra. Third, to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize with position on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth, equality to all. Great mandala offering. Form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformation of the offerings to multiply and fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, Namo Amugapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge, visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel, to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra. Armor protection, form Vajaklapsa mudra. Reset Vajapani mantra 7 times. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Seng to perform blessings with mala.
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛。
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Liansang to set ceremonial demarcation to bless the registration forms, homework cards, and all the offering items using Vajra bell and scepter.
请大家起立，恭敬合掌。恭请法王圣尊。
Please rise and join your palms with reverence, and we're inviting His Holiness to perform the ritual opening the home of fire here, to set ceremonial demarcation around it, to lit the home of fire, to make all the offerings, and to make mudra transformations for purifications, enrichments, magnetization, subjugation, and pardon deliverance. Please recite the heart mantra of Amoga Phassa.
法王圣尊莲生活佛，生法王座。
Om Om
Recite that mantras of 8 principal deities and incan Buddha Amitabha. Homage to 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the education of Amitabha. Homage to 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the education of Amitabha. Homage to 36,119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the education of Amitabha. Recite the supplication to the Guru Buddha to stay in samsara. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the virtuous and marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas in the Buddha verses as numerous as grains of sand, compassionate Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The 3 poisons are proliferating endlessly. Our body and soul are stricken, tumbling in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness descended upon this world to salvage deluded ones. The 3 jewels emanate wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, humans and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha plead that stay in samsara to turn the Dhamma wheel to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. Merit dedication. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, revealing fourfold generosity from above, aiding those in the 3 realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa, Amogapasa, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the equal deliverance Vajra. By the nectar in your pure ways, may you protect of our Lord Guru to be unhindered in his health and longevity with boundless high energy, bliss, joy, self-mastery with no worries, with infinite enrichment and harmony, to stay in the Saha world, to widely deliver and give happiness to sentient beings. Please bless Simu so that she's always happy, healthy in body and mind, and all is auspicious. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sung to perform the overall merit dedication. To Amogapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Homage to Amogapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Homage to Amogapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Please equally deliver the netherworld spirits to be reborn into the Pure Lands and the Buddha verses. We pray by your nectar vase to eradicate all calamities. By the lotus blossom, please bless. And by your mala, please bless us. We pray by your lasso to bind all wishes so that all wishes come true. We pray for the eradication of calamities, enrichments, magnification, subjugation, and Bardo deliverance be accomplished perfectly. We pray for perfect wisdom, abundant resources, and equal deliverance, and all be accomplished. To Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the Vajra of equal deliverance, may all of our prayers be fulfilled. To Amogha Siddhi Buddha, Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the Vajra of equal deliverance, and gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted. Please bless us so the pandemic disperse, the viruses disperse, natural disasters disperse, calamities due to wars and weaponries disperse, misfortunes disperse, adversities disperse, bad thoughts disperse. We say 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Ha 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 Pandavan Sawa Taha Kata Peza Mami Mansa Peza Pawa Maha Samaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peza Sato Samaya Malu Panaya Peza Sato Tihu Panicha Chicho Me Pawa Suto Kayu Me Pawa Sopo Kayu Me Pawa Anurato Me Pawa Shawa Siddhi Mempunaya Cha Shawa Gama Sutame Chidamu Siniran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bandawan Sawa Tathagata Teza Mami Mansa Teza Pawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peza Sato Samaya Manupanaya Peza Sato Tenu Padicha Teza Me Pawa Suto Kayu Me Pawa Supo Kayu Me Pawa Anunato Me Pawa Sawa Siddhi Me Bunaya Cha Shawa Gama Sutame Chidamu Siniran Guru Hom Ha 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 Pandawan Sawa Tathagata Peza Mami Mansa Peza Pawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe
Perform great homage using visualization for student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize full procession on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize full procession on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize full procession on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth, equality to all. completion mantra.
Om Bring, Om Bring, Om Mani Padme Hum.
Let's give a great round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Guru for presiding over this Amugapasa Avalokitesvara Homa fire offering ceremony. Now let's join our palms with reverence, and together we inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings. Let's pay homage to the lineage Gurus, homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Tsongkhong, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Dupten Dorji, homage to the rituals of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. Sumu, Tanchen Katso, Tuten Siti, Tupten Kama, all Dhamma masters, Dhamma lecturers, Dhamma teachers, Dhamma instructors, Dhamma tutors, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do?
I
would like to announce for next Sunday, April 21st at 3 p.m. there will be Jundi Buddha Mother Homa fire offering ceremony. Jundi Buddha Mother was yesterday's group practice, and next Sunday there will be the Homa. And Jundi Mudra is the most special. It's called the general mudra. So before you perform mudra transformations, you must form this general mudra, and which is also the mudra of Jundi Buddha Mother. Master Pufang in Taipei built the Zhongci temple, which also means all-inclusive temple. Lenin had visited the temple. How was it? He's visited the Zhongci temple of Master Pufang. So the main deity at the Zhongci temple is Jundi Buddha Mother. And next week, there would be Jundi Buddha Mother's Homa. The Dharma power of Amugaphasa Avalokiteswara and Jundi Buddha Mother are extremely tremendous. Actually, the Dharma power of Jundi Buddha Mother, Dharma power of Amugaphasa are about equal. And today we perform the Amugaphasa Avalokiteswara Homa with 3 heads and 4 arms, and each of the face has 3 eyes, and the 4 hands, one is holding mala, chanting beads. And by calling upon her name, then she would deliver equally. And one hand is holding lotus, and the lotus is to eradicate calamities and to enhance your good fortune or blessings. And one hand is holding a purification vase, and all karma can be eliminated with the nectar vase. And one hand is holding lasso. Whatever wish you have will be tied by the lasso, and so your wishes will be fulfilled. So Amugaphasa Avalokiteswara in our True Buddha school always has the most primary supplicants for her Homa. Because most importantly is in the name non-empty or infallible, that you would receive whatever you ask for. And above her is the Amuga Siddhi Tathagata, Amuga Siddhi Buddha or Tathagata. And she's also called the Equal Deliverance Vajra. Equal deliverance means equally delivered. So this deity has a supreme power for Bardo deliverance. The mantra is very cool. We say cool because the light mantra of Vairocana, the Vairocana's light mantra comes from this mantra. And then, and there's also the mantra of the infallible money offering mantra, which can transform into numerous and to equally offer. So there are several mantras. So Vairocana Buddha's light mantra or mantra of light which is the mantra of light of Vairocana Buddha. And the other mantra is the money offering mantra, the infallible money offering mantra. So by making the offering, it would be infallible. So this Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva is truly majestic, powerful. Let's share a joke. Stay quiet. This person said, my wife is singing in the house, and to make sure that the neighbors don't think I'm abusing her, I am sitting outside to prove that I'm not inside the house. Nobody laughs. I think I've told this joke. A girlfriend brought Xiaoming to meet her parents. And the mother asked him, so why should I let my daughter marry you? And Xiaoming replied, I may be a rich man. And the mother smiled and have some water. Why did you say that you may be a rich man? Either you are or you're not. Why did you say you may be or might be? So Xiaoming took the lottery ticket out of his pocket and showed her, see, it's over 900 millions now. I don't know whether I will win or not. So the future mother-in-law said, get out of here. The husband just got home from work and said, honey, I'm back. What's for dinner tonight? And the wife replied, so it's a cold plate of leftover. And the husband replied, any other choice? And the wife said, sure. You can choose to eat or not to eat. Okay, now to the main topic, Q&A from America. How do you pronounce this? Hui. Lotus 词汇。Right. Pronunciation is really bad. I don't know how to pronounce characters that I don't usually see. A beloved Grandmaster, your disciple has made a vow to follow Grandmaster life after life. Yet I also feel apprehensive and bewildered. What if I don't find you in a future life and get lost in the chaotic world? So I would like to ask Grandmaster, is there a way to prevent your disciples from easily losing their true nature in future lives? How can disciples smoothly find Grandmaster in future lives? Thank you, Grandmaster, for resolving this. And I wish Grandmaster and Simu with auspiciousness during the day, auspiciousness at night, auspiciousness around the clock, with good health, and Om Guru Lien Sung Siddhi Hom. By Lotus 智慧. See, I've forgotten it. In the 70s, you sometimes forget, but at 80s, you forget it completely. They made a vow to follow Grandmaster life after life. If you have this power of vow, then you will definitely find Grandmaster. There's lots of power here. The so-called vow, the vow that you generate, will generate power. If you chant Om Guru Lien Sung Siddhi Hom every day, then naturally on your body you would have that magnetic power of frequency. It's like when you are trying to receive the television channels, or you're trying to find a channel, then by pressing it, it will appear. Like radios before television time, you turn it to that frequency, and that's the code. Just like Om Guru Lien Sung Siddhi Hom, the number. So, with the vow that you made, that and by chanting this mantra, then you would turn to the right place, and then it would appear. It's the same like the radio. So because you have made the vow to follow Grandmaster, that means you set a frequency, and chanting the mantra is the frequency itself. Then Grandmaster will appear. It's the same concept, the same with television. You select the right channel, the same with the internet. So if you want to find Grandmaster's giving Dharma teaching and you find the right channel, then you will see it. So since you have made the vow and you would have Grandmaster in your mind, and you chant the mantra, and you visualize, and you form the mudra and the mantra, with these three will appear, Grandmaster will appear. So there's no need to be afraid. that you wouldn't be able to find. Because when you have the power of the mind, the power of your vow, and the power of your faith, then you will definitely be able to find. And especially by chanting the Guru mantra and with visualization or mindfulness of the Guru and form his mudra, then definitely you would be able to find your Guru. Recently, it's very strange. These few days, it's been very strange every night, continuously for a week. At night, when I close my eyes and lie in bed, I would fly. I always fly and go somewhere. I had the feeling, and that was, all of a sudden, I thought of a place, of the places that I had visited before. And then, with the snap of the fingers, and with a jump, then I would disappear here and appear in that place. And it's like this. In the dream, at night, it's always like that. And with the snap of the fingers, and I just use my feet, jump a little bit, and then I would disappear here, and I would appear in the place that I want to be, no matter how far, all over the earth, everywhere, any countries. So I have such an ability. And the walls, I saw it this very thick. And it's like a Vajra wall with the boundary protection. And sideways, I can enter into the wall and then appear on the other side of the wall. Like Yang Jiahui, Mr. Yang Jiahui's daughter, when her parents saw me, I came out from the wall. I could pass through a very thick and solid wall. And Milarepa was in the daytime and I'm at night. That's a big difference. One more thing, if I need something, say this Vajra bell, it's nothing underneath. The same with the snap of the fingers. I check inside it. There is a 50-carat diamond. In the dreams. In the dreams, okay? Like what I need. I just use something to cover it, and then I visualize that thing inside the cover, and then I pick up the cover, and that thing is in there. So that's accomplishing what we wish, what we want. So whatever you want, whatever you wish for would happen. Like during flying, I see something, and with my palm, and I extend it vertically, and that thing that I like would fly into there. It's been happening like that all week. But it's in the dreams. Milarepa can fly, I know. He practiced until he had the attainment of inner fire, and then his body and mind's like fire, and he could fly in the sky. And it's recorded in his hagiography. So this is the so-called accomplishing what we wish for. So I can fly all night. So wherever I want to go, with the snap of the fingers, and then I bounce a little bit, and I would disappear here and appear there, no matter how far. So when a disciple is thinking of Grandmaster or mindful of Grandmaster, chanting Grandmaster's mantra, and form Grandmaster's mudra, then it'll be there. He'll be there. Whatever you ask for will be fulfilled, like the Dharma sister from Melbourne last night. And I can also appear in the dreams of many disciples, of all disciples. The two sisters from Ipoh, Malaysia, please stand up, two of you. Did you see Grandmaster in the dreams?
师尊好，我先说我其实呢，经常都会梦见师尊在梦。
I often dream of Grandmaster giving me a blessing on the heads, and the blessing power is really great. And every time I wake up, I can still feel the warmth and the energy. And it happens often. So it can appear in dreams, and not only that. And in the daytime, I'm next to you. And is Lin San's family here? No, they're not here. Then she could not give a witness, because when Lin San was in the hospital, he said that he could feel that Grandmaster is visiting him and together with him for 24 hours a day. And his daughter Lilia asked him, "So did you just feel it?" And he said, No. Grandmaster is sitting right next to him, and very real, like in real Life. How can I have time to accompany him 24 hours a day in the hospital? He was in the hospital. But Grandmaster Lu was sitting right by his bedside 24 hours a day. So you can ask Lilia if you see her. And it's completely, Grandmaster appears completely like a real life person. And he could see. So they searched for me when I was still in Ballard, and they took refuge in Ballard. In Ballard, long ago. So they were disciples as when I just got here in America. And also many more from Taiwan, of course. But in America, I think Yang Jiahui too, and Li Mei Li, who are the parents of Susan. They're all in Ballard then. And also Lian Zhi, Lian Guang, Jessie and Demi have come find me. Demi, please stand up, Demi. That's a long time ago. She was very young then, and her hair was blonde, beautiful blonde, very beautiful. Her face is always red, blushed like after drinking. Please sit down. Yeah, that's a long time ago. That was in Ballard. They took refuge when I was in Ballard, when I was still in seclusion in the attic there. It's very strange. I came to America and I didn't have any advertisement or news or on television announcing that I came to America. However, there are many people who came from Texas, from New York, from Denver, from Maine, and North Carolina. They had dreams at night that Grandmaster Lu is now in America. So all these people who came to me when I was in Ballard had dreams of Grandmaster, telling them that Grandmaster is in America. And they were looking and looking and then found me in Ballard. I remember one thing. When I got to Ballard, the three Chen brothers were very helpful. And I spent $80,000 and bought a house in Ballard. And my immigration to America was also helped by the three Chen brothers. And then finally I immigrated to Seattle using L1 visa. And the first time I lived in Ballard, I told the three brothers, can I just put a table or a desk in the living room, and then I can give spiritual consultation here too, like in Taiwan? But they told me, but Grandmaster, this is America, it's not Taiwan. In Taiwan, you open your front door and there would be 300 people lining up from number 1 to 300 lining up. for spiritual consultation, and some even bribe Simu so that they can get in the front. So at those times, my spiritual consultation is like a flood, like hundreds of people. They need to take a number, and then under the table too. So asking Simu to give them an earlier slot. But in America, I had this idea, and I thought, hey, you're in the furniture business, right? John's Fine Furniture. So they are also in a wood business in Taiwan, and they were in furniture business and a huge warehouse in Takwila. They had a huge warehouse there, Takwila. It's close to the South Center. They had a huge warehouse, so that's the branch in America. So I came here through that channel, that way. So because you're John's Fine Furniture, right? So you must have a desk, and then we can place it in the living room. But the three brothers told me, hey, this is America, nobody will come. And every morning I did open my doors and look out, and not even one person or one car. Nobody. Completely empty. And then there was someone, and that's a cat, scratching on the door, at the door. So I thought, oh no. I thought I could have given a spiritual consultation in America, and many people would come, but nobody did. However, not long after that, they all dreamt of Grandmaster coming to America. Like the stewardess of China Airlines, Sen Yinhua, she knew, and she looked for me. And from California, the Dasenpo, the great auntie, and she found it. She found my ballot place. And Lai Wen-yen from Canada, Vancouver, Master Lien Gao, he also found me in ballot. And as soon as the great auntie came, she was like a broadcaster. And then everybody in California came. And then in Vancouver, Lai Wen-yen also found many people, or took many people to come. And from New York City, Lien Wei, Wenny, she took and she walked from a faraway place carrying a few bottles of Coca-Cola to find me in my ballot house. So it started. The business has started. So what I mean by telling this, as long as you have Grandmaster in your mind, don't be so responsive. You chant Grandmaster's mantra, then you would be able to receive a reception from Grandmaster. Reception or responses from Grandmaster. That's what I meant. So coming to America, I was such a stranger. Did not know anything or anybody. I was going to immigrate to Costa Rica. Initially, I planned to immigrate to Costa Rica. Do you know? That's speaking Spanish. So I would say something like "Te quiero mucho," because they speak Spanish. Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, they're all next to each other. So I had an affinity with Panama since then. You dream of Grandma's 4 times this week? Am I thinking that much of you? No, it wouldn't be. In one of the dreams, there were 2 places. Very pleased to be dreaming of Grandmaster. There's always benefits. Thank you, Lianci, Master. As long as you make offerings to me, then I'll go visit you often. Because she doesn't. It's a joke, though. Four times dreaming of Grandmaster in a week, then you must make lots of offerings. You should prepare, okay? Because I've been chanting Guru Mantra, that's why. What? You're continuing? Again? I'm reading Guru Tsongkhapa's biography again. And Grandmaster appeared wearing Tsongkhapa's robe and hat. And the face is Grandmaster's face. So I saw Grandmaster is Guru Tsongkhapa. And I was watching the CD of the Ngaklim, the development stages of Tantrayana. And I saw Grandmaster appearing vertically in front of me. So Grandmaster is Guru Tsongkhapa. Please be seated. Please be seated. Now you're saying that then you don't need to make offering. If you go to mainland China and you go to Yonghe Gong, the temple in Beijing, and they enshrine at the center Tsongkhapa, Guru Tsongkhapa, and Guru Tsongkhapa also has a dimple on her face, on his face, and the same as Grandmaster. Someone saw Tsongkhapa in the Yonghe Gong temple and said, looks like Grandmaster. That's just resemblance, not the same. Okay, just very similar, but not necessarily the same. What again? Okay. Someone said they went to the Yonghe Kong temple and saw Tsongkhapa, and they believe that that statue looks like Grandmaster. Now we'll talk about Vimalakirti Sutra. The 5 enshroudments are seeds. The 6 sense entrances are seeds. 7 consciousness realms are seeds. 8 wrong practices are seeds. 9 afflictive realms are seeds. 10 unwholesome paths are seeds. In summary, the 62 views and all afflictions are all seeds of the Buddha. All these things are considered seeds of the Tathagata. What are the 62 views? That's the 62 deviant views, the improper or incorrect views, and they are the seeds of the Tathagatas. And humans have all kinds of afflictions, and yet all afflictions are all seeds of the Buddha. So in the Sutra Vimalakirti, not Tsongkhapa. So Vimalakirti, in the Vimalakirti Sutra, Vimalakirti mentioned that afflictions are Bodhi or enlightenment. So that famous phrase that afflictions are enlightenment comes from the Vimalakirti Sutra, and the same with the phrase or the famous phrase Buddhas and Maras are the same. Affliction is enlightenment. That sounds contradictory. Affliction is an affliction. How can affliction be enlightenment? A Mara is a Mara. How can a Mara be a Buddha? Or be the same? And affliction and enlightenment are also the same. Everything is the same. So 5 enshroudments. So, and what are they? And we often say greed, anger, delusion, doubt, and pride. If you have thoughts of greed, anger, and delusion, doubts, or you're always drowsy or sleeping or anxious and agitated, anxiety. There are symptoms of like depression versus anxiety. So the 5 enshroudments are greed, anger, delusion, doubts. You're always suspicious. But all these are the seeds of the Buddha or the seeds of the Tathagata. So these are all contradictory. The 6 sense entrances are the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. These are considered a consciousness. These are also seeds of the Buddha. So the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. We call them 6 thieves to the arhats. They are the thieves because what we see, what we hear, what we smell will affect your spiritual mind. So that's why you need to close off the 6 thieves, which means to kill the 6 thieves, to eliminate them. However, the 6 sense entrances are also seeds of the Buddha, and 7 consciousness realms. And what are they? So the heavens, asura, human, hells, animal, and hungry ghost, plus the 3 places in the heavenly realm of formlessness, the place of, the infinite emptiness, the infinite. There are 3 places. And then the first, second, and third dhyana heavens, and from the human realm to the hell realms. And they are all considered the 7 consciousness realms, and they are all the seeds of the Tathagata. 8 wrong practices. That's even more. The demons, amara, demonic practices, and deviant practices. And the 9 afflictive realms, what are they? We have 3 major afflictions. Even now, separated from the loved ones. The person that you love most is always at the farthest place. Oh, not always, but when. And the person that you despise most is always next to you and not getting what you want. Talking about winning lotteries, you don't win big prizes, but we win small prizes. But many people have won in True Buddha School. So these 3 kinds of afflictions have been in the past, present, and future. So altogether becomes 9 afflictive realms, and they are also seeds. So the one that you love most is at the furthest place that you cannot see, and you can't see them. But people that you hate most, you see them every day. And you don't get what you want. Whatever you like, you don't get. So 3 kinds of afflictions for the past, present, and future. So 3 times 3 is equal 9. So the 9 afflictive realms are also seeds. And then the 10 unwholesome paths. We often talk about the 5 basic precepts: not to kill, but you kill. And then when you release captured animals, then that would be good. So when you kill, lie, steal, sexual misconduct, and drink, then that's unwholesome. So the 10 unwholesome paths are also seeds of the Tathagata. So those who kill, who steal, who lie, who commit the sexual misconduct, who get intoxicated, they're all paths, seeds of the Tathagata. In sum, the 62 views and all afflictions are seeds of the Tathagata. This was the answer by by Manjushri to Vimalakirti. By Manjushri to Vimalakirti. So I've said one thing, that all sentient beings are the seeds of the Tathagata. So all sentient beings are all seeds of the Tathagata. So at this time, Vimalakirti asks, what does this mean? Huh? Oh, and Manjushri replied, did you feel in this world that everything is suffering? Sakyamuni Buddha, when giving Dharma speech, often said, actually, the human world is full of suffering. Like the suffering of being separated from the loved ones, or of meeting the despised ones, or not getting what we want. They're all sufferings. More suffering than happiness, especially when you're sick, when you don't have a healthy body. That suffering is hard to bear. So when you're ill, that's really a lot of suffering. So prior to giving a Dharma teaching, Sakyamuni Buddha often reminded everything is suffering. From that statement, it led me to think, there is no such, nothing that would make you so happy. There is nothing to make you happy. Seeing a birth, it seems like a happy occasion, but I would worry how they would suffer when they grow up. Or when I see an ill person, I feel pain in my heart. Like seeing Simu, I feel pain in my heart that I cannot express with words. Her suffering is unbearable. If her suffering had happened on me, what else can I do? What would I be able to do? So I truly admire Simu. She's truly strong. Her determination is much stronger than mine. I can't bear sufferings, but her suffering was incredible. And when I saw her like that, oh my God, what happened? And immediately I would cry. Too much suffering. One time I helped her bathe. Talking about a bag of bones, just like that, just skin wrapping the bones. And I thought, wow, how could it be like this? When I saw that Amitabha, and I couldn't hold it. and I didn't dare to look. And all the bones in her body have changed shape. But she could still hold on to it. She's really has super duper strong determination. Had it been me, I don't know what I'd do. You can't kill yourself. You can't go to Canada to get a euthanasia. But now they have a restriction that non-Canadian cannot get a euthanasia in Canada. And Seattle also has euthanasia, but has more or stricter requirements. Of course, it also exists in Switzerland. So euthanasia would not be right either. But if you don't take that, you live a hopeless life. It's better to die than to live. Has the pain of the physical body, and there's also the pain of the emotion or mental, psychologically or mentally, mental pain. And also old age. My 80th birthday is coming up soon. In the past, when I heard 80, oh my gosh, 80. Now it's my turn to be 80. How does one live on? However, all these are the seeds of the Tathagata. All afflictions are the seeds of the Tathagata. I really ruminate on that happiness in this world is just flashes. It's so happiness is the source of suffering. That at first they really, really love you, and then it becomes really, really hate you. That things happen. Because love and hatred are the same thing. So at first it's something that you really, really love, and then it becomes something that you really, really hate. Or it starts with happiness and then it becomes true suffering. Without a healthy body, where can you find happiness? After understanding human life, you need to realize, to be enlightened about the birthlessness. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas taught us that you have never existed in this Saha world. But the Vimalakirti also states that the Saha world is also the Pure Land. Something that you've never thought of. We hate samsara. I personally hate samsara. But Vimalakirti says, being in the world is the same as transcending the world. The Saha world is the Pure Land. Therefore, the so-called Pure Pure Land in the human world is from the Vimalakirti Sutra. Affliction is enlightenment is also from Vimalakirti Sutra. That Mara is a Buddha. It's also from the Vimalakirti Sutra. That all afflictions are the seeds of the Tathagata. As long as you are enlightened to birthlessness, then immediately all your afflictions become enlightenment. If you realize the birthlessness, then the Mara is a Buddha. If you understand birthlessness, then the Saha world is the Pure Land. Now it's 5:14. Time flies. Now I'm saying that I'm 80, but let me tell you, with the blink of an eye, you're no longer here. You're leaving very soon. Just in the blink of an eye, one is gone. Luckily, Grandmaster has been enlightened about birthlessness and transforming all the sufferings into eternal happiness. Grandmaster, being around you, we feel like we're in the Pure Land. Very happy. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Sometimes alone, late at night, before bed, I to my own yidams, Golden Mother, Amitabha Buddha, Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, I pray to them. I kneel and pray at night, and with tears washing my face. Lots of suffering. That's why I often say, don't dump your suffering onto other people. Let me tell you, in your heart and mind, never ever have hatred, resentment, or grudges. You cannot have any hatred or grudges. If you hate someone, that person, the object of your hatred, will also suffer. But you yourself also suffer because you have hatred in your heart, and that hatred is tormenting yourself. And at the same time, you pour it or place it onto other people too, so that suffering's multiplied. So why? You should eliminate the hatred inside your heart. And resentment, grudges, because you can't get what you want, because you can't get what you love, or you hate someone, then you are already tormented by that despicable, and then when you express it to that person, that person also suffers. So I have made a vow, and the vow is, in this lifetime I will definitely not sue someone. Do you know about the lawsuit? You torment yourself, and then you also torment the other party. So both sides suffer. You know, you might as well you lose, but you don't inflict it upon other people. So you need to eliminate all hatred, resentments, grudges, discontents out of your heart mind. So otherwise you are tormenting yourself and tormenting other people at the same time. So I kept reminding that your heart and mind should be vast and boundless, that you can tolerate and encompass all sentient beings, whether others hate you, dislike you, despise you, hold grudges against you. You need to embrace them all. As a bodhisattva, you need to be able to bear them all on your own without not inflicting upon others. Only then you are a bodhisattva. So, but if you let it out onto others, then others would suffer, and you also suffer yourself. You're also tormenting yourself. So that's how it is. The so-called love, hatred, affections, and revenge, they're all tormenting yourself and tormenting others. So that's why you need to be enlightened about the importance of birthlessness, that fundamentally you are not here, you are not in the Saha world, that nothing exists. That's all for today. We are very grateful to His Holiness Precious Dharma teachings, and in a moment there will be the empowerment for Amugapasa Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva, and during the empowerment please remember to form the mudra, to visualize the deity, and to recite the mantra. And please remember to return your receivers right away. Please return your receivers right away. Thank you very much. This ends the English interpretation today.
顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善印，四平等于其手。我们恭请师尊接受众线上众弟子们的法恩之心，
加持爸爸妈妈身体健康，小朋友平安，加持妈妈身体健康，给予妈妈晚上好，加持爸爸身体健康，在要化为整个为加持与圣受安乐活佛， 哈往生玛哈
增加财富了，
金加持，黄龙娜身体健康，
健康，身体健康，
哈龙娜健康平安，
爱是祝你感恩大师大寿快乐，安康快乐，
注释
祥林，这边是莲花香啊，莲花中水，马来西亚都是中的大家持，太辛苦了，阿姨是对喽。辛苦了，大师母，
身体安康，吉祥，
是我们，谢谢师尊，法语开始，我们
增加持，强转大法耶，
师尊，
谢谢师尊，谢谢师尊，
师尊给我们的一切
阿姨身体健康，我们想你，你想你师尊，帮我们泰国多加持，多加持，希望我们一切顺利。爱师尊，
身体安康，吉祥如意哦。师尊的大家持，
萨瓦迪卡，
大吉，
萨瓦迪卡，
祈福，
萨瓦迪卡，加持我们。
谢谢师尊，谢谢孙先生的同仁，下周见，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛，下周见。
爱师母，
阿弥陀佛，谢谢师尊啊，
吉祥，爱你加油，80岁开心呀，开开心心，
祝生日快乐，安吉祥，佛体安康，
师尊，
谢谢师尊，
谢谢，阿弥陀佛。Hello everyone, we're still missing one translator receiver. We're still missing one translator receiver. If you have the translator receiver, please return. 恭请法王圣真莲生活佛为与会大众做不空捐所法灌顶，还有皈依灌顶。
Om
起顶礼感恩师尊。我们再次以热烈的掌声感恩师尊慈悲赐受不空捐所观音法灌顶，谢谢师尊。
好，阿弥陀佛。下次妈妈，今天晚上妈妈双语，知道吗？